This is Vet Tales, the story of the world's only sailing veterinary clinic. Last episode, we sailed back to La Paz to provision for our veterinary projects in the Sea of Cortez. This episode, we return to San Evaristo to begin our animal health campaigns. Sun is just coming up and I'm about to jump in the water. Well, Jim and I are both going to jump in because we were going a little slow coming into the anchorage here, and we just want to double check that there's definitely nothing underneath the boat that shouldn't be there. We think it was probably just the current, but we'll have a check and then we will head out to San Evaristo. Get underway early because there's actually a tiny bit of west wind we would like to try and use. We'll see when we get out there. It's gonna be cold. There's a huge piece of seaweed wrapped around it. I'll see if I can get it off. There's still more, but that took a knot off of our speed. It's actually kind of nice in here. Temperature's not bad tall. It's funny how much that slows us down, huh?
Was it caught on the prop or just caught on
kind
like
of
dragging?
Behind the prop, like it was wrapped, but like the blades were fine, but it was wrapped around the prop shaft, so yeah. It was definitely, yeah. Like it's a bit cold when you first jump in. Once you're swimming, it's fine. I'm just making some oatmeal, and then Jim was going to jump in for a quick swim as well, and we'll head off. We're going to try leave early-ish today. We're not in a big hurry because it's only 30 nautical miles, but we, in theory, are going to have a little more wind in the morning than the afternoon, so we'll give it a try. Last time we had this wind prediction, though, was the last time we went, and it ended up being glassy with like 2 knots the whole way, and we motored, so we'll see. I'm just having a quick check to make sure that nothing weird happened with that seaweed getting wrapped around the prop at the very last moment coming in, but everything looks fine. Right, head sails up and we're going 5.5 knots downwind. Don't even need to raise the main. Yeah, we love this. We've been loving the downwind sailing here. Yay, sailing!
Talk about easy.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good life going downwind with a bit of wind.
Between 5.8 and 6.3 knots, which is pretty good for old Chuffed.
Well, we're starting to lose the wind. The sail's really starting to flap and the boat's starting to kind of roll because we're not really getting much speed. So we'll probably look at motoring now. Yeah, but it should at least be a pleasant motor because the wind is meant to really die to nothing. So hopefully it glasses off soon and we can just power along. It's been nice sailing for a little bit though. I mean, we've been under sail for a couple of hours and we, you know, probably halfway, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Not too much further to go. San Evaristo. We're anchored up the southern end this time because there's more southerly breezes rather than northerly at the moment. We're very close to the restaurant. We're close to the pull-up where we'll be doing the vaccines at tomorrow. I think today we're probably just going to go for a bit of a walk, eat at the restaurant tonight, and just hang out and get ready for tomorrow. We're trying to tell if this is sushi that came to the little consult day. It looks a lot like him, but I thought he was a little bigger, but maybe not. Maybe we just got used to seeing little chihuahuas. Are you sushi? Are you sushi?
What are you doing?
He's flying the drone. The little doggo was like, what? We'd come to San Evaristo 10 days prior to this visit to do reconnaissance on the needs and numbers of animals that live here. We also got local contacts to organise the vaccine campaigns we'd be doing this visit. There's only one road into San Evaristo and only 20 or so families live here, but it remains one of the most popular anchorages in the Sea of Cortez.
Do you drink a water here? I know, I put it in the shell for you. Need a little more? Here, Papa. Here. Little water? Good boy. I should put that for you if you need it. Ooh.
So he followed us. We wanted to walk around the town to the other side here where there's some salt pans, like a salt, do you call it a salt mine, I guess? Salt mine? Salt plant. And we want to fly the drone from this side so we can get a bit of a different vantage point. He followed us the entire way. It's quite hot.
And not that, it's a bit of a walk for a dog with short legs.
I'm hoping he just follows us back though.
Hey, now you had a little drink of water. You can have a rest while we fly the drone.
Big hares. I think that's what he's looking for now because he wanted to chase them even though they looked much taller than him. ready to go in and do the vaccines here in San Evaristo. Got a box full of medicine, we've got syringes, cooler bag full of vaccines because we've got to keep them cold. And we're going to head into this little palapa behind us here where we did it last time. It's kind of the community palapa. And everybody knows we're coming. We text all the community and the townspeople. So yeah, we'll head in soon. Alright, got all our supplies. Don't worry, our engine is still working. Jim's just choosing to row in because it's quite a calm day.
Yeah, save some gasoline.
Exactly.
It's close.
Yeah. And yeah, we're just heading to the little palapa here on the beach. We'd been coordinating with a local representative, Amarani, who keeps in touch with the townspeople of San Evaristo and all the small fishing and farming villages in this area. The other villagers had heard of our visits to San Evaristo and were very keen to get their pets up to date too. So we not only got Amarani's cat vaccinated, but also planned further outreach events for the boat access only villages north of San Evaristo. These campaigns were made possible by our supporters and donators. We couldn't do this important work without you all. How do you say peas? Not all the dogs appreciated our concern for their health, but some waited patiently, excited for their vaccinations. Fue muy rápido, pero bien. Sí, porque estás un poco emocionada, ¿ah? Sí. Ok. Bien. Qué rápido, ¿ah? Qué rápido. Bien. Aquí, Solo Vino means he came alone, because this little dog just rocked up in town one day. A family adopted him, but he still lives a free dog life, with the added bonus of a loving family. He brought himself to the vaccination campaign, waited for his needles, and left soon after he received them, much to the amusement of the whole town, who seems to have a real soft spot for him. I am going to check Osa's ears and make sure that there's no ticks down them and there's no more infection. So hopefully they're all clear now. Her owner said she's not scratching anything, which is good. Cool. Their ears look great. No ticks, no infection. So that's very good. This was when we first met Jacob. Little did we know he'd become a vet tail star, But more on that next episode. One of the doggos just bit a little tourist dog that's here, so we're just going to give her an injection of an anti-inflammatory pain relief for the last 24 hours because she's got a little bit of bruising coming up. So just want to make sure that she's all good. Alright, we're just finishing up with the dogs here, but there's a couple we're going to go visit in their houses because they're dogs that either are just too big to bring down very easily, and there's also a cat in a house that's hard to get. So, and then we're going to go see a sick cat as well. So we've got a little bit of a walk to do. Had a couple of unexpected patients today, saw more than we did last time, which is great. So yeah, it's gone good. Join us next episode for a walking tour of San Evaristo, guided by two 13-year-old boys, where we meet every single dog that lives in town and get them all vaccinated. You can become a patron or make a once-off donation to help us continue projects like this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, watch this video on repeat, and leave 5 comments. Until next episode, stay chuffed, everybody. Thank you.